Rocket fuel and mac and cheese might have more in common than you ever imagined, so much so that you might be eating them together.
A new Consumer Reports investigation reveals a harsh chemical more commonly used by rockets, missiles, and explosives is making surprise appearances at your family's dinner table with potentially dangerous health consequences.
It's hardly a household name, but perchlorate is a chemical that helps rockets reach for the stars and, alarmingly, also our dinner plates.
Perchlorates can enter our food and water via water that's used to irrigate the crops. It can also be contained in the plastic containers that we use to store our food.
How serious is the problem? Consumer Reports' recent tests found perchlorate in 2/3 of food samples, with the highest levels in baby and kids' food, fast food, and fresh produce, such as boxed mac and cheese and baby rice cereal, and even in some seemingly healthier options, like cucumbers and baby carrots. While no single serving exceeded safety limits, multiple servings throughout the day could add up to concerning levels, especially for children.
We're concerned because perchlorate can disrupt thyroid function, potentially affecting metabolism in adults and brain development in children.
CR reached out to several food companies, including major baby food manufacturers, about these findings. None have provided comments so far on whether they're aware of and taking steps to minimize it in their products. And if you're wondering if scientists only just discovered that perchlorate is a problem in water and food, think again. It's been known contaminant for years.
Unfortunately, while our federal regulators have known about this problem for decades, they have been slow to act.
The EPA is now under court order to propose limits on perchlorate in drinking water by November of next year. So what can you do now to improve the safety of the food you feed your family?
Parents should be aware of these issues, but should not panic. They can reduce the risk of these chemicals to their children by feeding them a varied and healthy diet.
Also, getting adequate iodine intake can help offset perchlorate's effects. Foods like whole wheat bread, seafood, dairy products, and eggs help you get your daily dosage of iodine without the extra sodium from iodized salt.
Perchlorate can also contaminate drinking water. Consumer Reports suggest checking your water report or having your water tested and adding a reverse osmosis water filter if needed.